All right, we're up here at Reelfoot Lake with Tim Blackley. And Tim, you're a tournament crappie fisherman. When you're tournament fishing, how many poles will you have out fishing?
90% of the time we're going to be spider fishing, and we'll have 8 poles out the front. You know, when we're set up with 8 poles, pole holders are very important. And we've had several different kinds, but we've landed with this Driftmaster single pole holder. It works great. It's very flexible for different situations, different boats, and each rod holder holds one pole. And when you get on these lakes that have these big fish, it's very important because you might have a strike on one pole and it'll shake all the poles, and you don't know which one the fish is on. So when you get these individual rod holders, it really helps on isolating each pole. And another thing it does, when you have like a bar system, say Jackie's on his side of the boat and I'm on my side of the boat, if he's baiting his poles and all the poles are shaking, you might scare off a fish that's wanting to bite on my side. And with these individual rod holders, it eliminates all that.
Let me ask you this. You'll have 8 poles out the front of the boat. You and Jackie Wayne will be sitting side by side. When you catch a 2 pound crappie, what keeps that crappie from tangling up all the poles?
Oh, you got to be good.
What does that mean?
Well, you know, main thing you got to have rod control and keeping these fish out of the other poles. We usually have, 24 to 30 inches in between each pole and where the lines go in. And, you got to get the fish up. And, when we're in a tournament, we have a net there immediately to get that fish up out of the water.
Who grabs the net, and how does that work? When you got a big 2 pound or 2.5 pound crappie, how does that work to get him in the boat?
Well, we have a 14-foot long net. Our poles are 14-foot long, so if I catch a fish, Jack immediately gets a net, and we get the fish up, and he sticks it under there, and vice versa. When he catches a fish, I get the net and get the fish up out of the water.
Okay, all that's fine and good, but what happens if both of you have a 2 pound plus crappie on 2 poles at the same time?
All hell breaks loose. We're hollering to get the net. Of course, he's got a fish and I got a fish, and it happens. In fact, it happened this past weekend. We both had fish on, but we just do the best we can. Usually we'll pick the biggest fish and we'll get the net up under it and hope for the best on the other one.
Well, I wish that happened to me just one time.